Welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forest Career Mode here on FC26, where today, after last episode, we sit top of the table. We took down Arsenal, we took down Newcastle United to go top of the Premier League table after the halfway point here. We are now going to go ahead and get into January, where we currently have a gauntlet of a schedule to come up, but we do have FA Cup action in midst of that gauntlet, where we have Wickham in that round. We're actually in the middle of a gauntlet at the moment as we speak. And then in the Champions League, we have 2 games left to go, where we currently sit second in there with 14 points. It's not completely confirmed, however, a point in our next round could pretty much all but confirm it. But yes, we are in the middle of a gauntlet at the moment. We started off with against Liverpool, which theoretically you could count it against Inter Milan as well. So Inter Milan, we won. We lost against Liverpool. We got knocked out of the Carabao Cup to Man City. We beat Arsenal. We drew 0-0 to Chelsea. We beat Newcastle United to go top of the table. And now we have Chelsea again. And then after that, we have Arsenal again. And then Wickham. And then we have Man United in there to end the little bit of the gauntlet that we are absolutely in right now at the moment. Obviously, Pulisic is still out for 7 weeks. So we'll be without him for the entire month of January. And it's looking like somebody else is leaving. Is this Salcedo going on loan? I believe this is Salcedo going on loan. It was. So yeah, Salcedo goes on loan. That might open the door of bringing somebody back in from loan, because we have no other right winger at the moment with Pulisic out injured. So we'll see about that. But it is January 1st. It is the transfer window. We'll see what happens. And we will start here with the sim against Chelsea. It's another 0-0 draw against Chelsea. I don't know what it is. Just can't score past the Blues. And we're no longer top of the table for sure. And so instead of bringing somebody back in from our loan and have them halt their development on loan when Pulisic comes back, we're going to bring somebody into the club here on loan and halt their development for when they obviously don't start playing any more games. Bruno Durdov, he's actually quite a young prospect here. He was loan listed, so we bring him on loan, welcome into the squad. I'm going to be completely honest. I might even let you go, in all honesty. There's a real chance I just let you go when Pulisic comes back. Here we go. Another matchup against the Arsenal to go hopefully back up top of the table. But it's looking like we will probably be behind Newcastle United once again, as they are 1 point ahead of us because they won the game of hand. And Igor Pakshal now comes down the left-hand side. Igor, cross comes in. Igor, back post. Quenda gets up. And the ball goes over. Dominguez, now wide for Quenda. And Quenda now on the ball. Quenda, Yildiz over the top. Nope, on the ground for Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz misses wide. And halftime, 0-0 here. I don't know who that is. We're going to have to find him. Igor. Second ball, Dominguez. Now into Yildiz. Out wide for Quenda. Quenda cross comes in. Headed away by Gabriel. Second ball, Quenda down to Yildiz. Yildiz just trying to get a shot off. It was blocked by a defender. Anderson. Dominguez. Straight to Raya. Yildiz. Dominguez. Over the top for Igor Pakshal. And Igor Pakshal is losing the ball there. Yildiz second ball, but headed straight down to Yekadej. Middle, get it back. Anderson in towards Quenda. Quenda now on the ground for Endrick. And Endrick saved by David Raya. Dominguez into Igor Pakshal. And Igor Pakshal now. Cross comes in. Endrick had her straight to Raya. It's looking like they're going to set up a 0-0 draw here between us and Arsenal. Full time, 0-0, Arsenal Forest. FA Cup here against Wickham. We will simulate through and jump in if need be, but we are playing a very heavily rotated team. In fact, only 2 players are starting that are normally starting, Savar and Anderson. It's a penalty for Forest here to end the first half. Endrick to put it up and put it in, and it is into the back of net. 1-0 for the Forest. And we move on to the next round of the FA Cup after a narrow 1-0 win for Forest. Manchester United, Old Trafford, one of the most historic stadiums in the whole entire world, whether it be football or any sport. And Rasmus Højlund, who's back into the fray here, looking to get a goal or some type of a chance there, but a heavy touch will find Savar. Anderson, Quenda, Kai Havertz over the top for Igor Paxal. India's there, but Paxal wins it. And Igor Paxal into Yodes, stopped by Luke Shaw. Yodes in for Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz makes it 1-0 for Forest. 33 minutes in. Anderson, halftime, Forest 1. Out wide now for Quenda. And Giovanni Quenda now. I really miss Pulisic. That's all I'm going to say about Quenda. And Quenda in for Havertz. And okay, he'll find Paxal. He'll find Yodes, which was the the original target. Original. I can speak English. Dominguez. Modelo. Yodes is in behind. On his right foot, he traverses it off of the crossbar. Dominguez. Igor. Havertz, Yodes. Yodes makes it 2-0, and Forest double their lead here. Quenda now. Giovanni Quenda into Havertz. Havertz into Yodes on the first time volley off target, trying to end the game in spectacular. And Anderson will come off. Will that be his final game in the Nottingham Forest shirt? This career mode save. There's offers from Man City that we are teetering up. And it could be his last time playing in Nottingham Forest at the club. Fernandez, Cunha, consolation goal as we go into additional time here. And it's looking like it'll be a clean sheet for Savara in Nottingham Forest. A 2-0 victory over the boys in red here at Old Trafford. We shut them down, and we at least keep our names in the hat for a title race. We might be a couple points off of Newcastle now with back-to-back draws against Chelsea and Arsenal. But we at least keep them on our toes. Here we go. Champions League action against probably one of the worst teams I'll ever face in this competition, Zulte Wajem. If we don't win this game 6-7-0, we are a disappointment. And I'm going to be honest, we probably won't win this game 6-7-0 because, well, the sliders aren't going to allow that to happen. But I want to batter them. I had my eyes on them since I seen the league phase. I want to batter the hell out of them. Gabriel into Ernsberg. Now he meant to out wide for Gabriel, not Gabriel, but Gabriel, and they might take a 1-0 lead here. They might take a 1-0 lead. Igor Paxal over the top and out in distance for Quenda, and Giovanni Quenda. Cross comes in for Kai Havertz and takes a touch, takes a shot straight at Van der Gro. Yodes, Igor Paxal, Igor, Kai, Yodes, Yodes, there's goal number 1. Livramento into Giovanni Quenda, Quenda, Havertz, Quenda, Yodes, a shot. Kai Havertz, Igor Paxal, did he stay offside? No, he did not. Anderson, Quenda, Yodes, Igor Paxal, Kai Havertz off target. If we could actually put things away, it'd be 6-0, but we can't do any of it. Livramento, Kai Havertz makes it 2. Yodes, Quenda, Kai, 3-0. There's a goals. Slowly starting to come in more and more. And it's going to be full time. 3-0 for Forest. It's not as goal enthusiastic as I thought it was going to be. But we had the chances. We just couldn't finish them. And, well, we ended the episode in 4th. We came into the episode sitting in 1st, but back-to-back goalless draws against Arsenal and Chelsea sees us sitting in 4th, where we have Crystal Palace up next. We are currently 4 points off of the top spot, Newcastle United. We are in the next round of the FA Cup where we'll be taking on Arsenal, so that is going to be interesting to see there, taking on Arsenal. And then obviously we have one game left to go of Champions League phase teams to go, where we are in 17 points. We are safe. We are into the round of 16 automatically. We get to skip out on the playoffs. Up schedule, though, is Palace, it's Leverkusen, it's Wolves, it's Sheffield. I might not play a game until the Arsenal. We might start the episode against Arsenal in tomorrow's episode for the FA Cup. I'll see y'all there. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace out.